Hello, dear children. Now it's time for poem number 2, geography lesson. Okay, and who has written this poem? Who is the poet of this poem? Zulfikar Ghosh. Okay, the name is mentioned here. Now let's begin with the poem. Okay, so we always begin a poem with its introduction, right? So what is the introduction of the poem? Let's see. Can you imagine what your city would look like if you saw it from 10,000 feet above the ground? Okay, this is a question asked by the publisher of the book, that if you travel above in the sky, how will the land look? Okay, how will the earth's surface look? Okay, neatly planned and perfect in proportion, like a geometric design. Okay, it will look neatly planned and perfect in proportion. Proportion means in parts, perfectly in perfect parts, like a geometric design. As the geometric designs are symmetrical, okay, so it will look like a geometric design. It would strike you as something very different from what it actually is. Okay, so it will look very different actually from the sky. Okay, what it actually is, as its real design of the earth is very different actually. Okay, but this interaction of the humans on the earth, and because of technology and interference of the humans, has damaged and destroyed the real beauty of the earth. Okay, so it is very different while you are in the thick of it. Okay, when you are in the thick of it means when you are on the land. Okay, when thick of it means the material land which you can touch, the soil and everything. Okay, so it is very different, it looks very different from the sky, and nowadays it is totally different. Okay, so one more question personally I'm asking you: have you ever traveled through aircraft? So you must have seen the earth's surface, it looks very different, right? Here is a poet's description of just such a view of the city. Okay, poet's description of the view of the city, okay, from the sky, and some questions that come to his mind, and it is all about some questions also which comes in the poet's mind also. Okay, now we will discuss some hard words of the poem. Hold for a while. Okay, as you can see, it's poem number 2, book Honeydew, geography lesson. Okay, so what is this? What is the first word? We have already discussed this word. Proportion means a part, or share means in particles, small little parts. Okay, sprang means moved up, upward movement. Drop means dropping down, downward movement. It's antonym. Seemed means something about to happen. Okay, maybe assumed and happened to be. Okay, it can happen, or it seems that it can happen, ऐसा बोलते हैं ना, तो seemed. And when we are not sure, we say that ऐसा हो सकता है, but we are sure, the antonym will go with seem. Okay, so inevitability means unavoidability. Okay, something which you cannot avoid. Okay, if you avoid it, then it is evitable, you will ignore it. It's antonym. Okay, then next word is, what is the next word? Haphazard. Okay, lack of plan means there is a lot of disorder in the planning. Okay, disorder means a sort of means you mismanagement. You can call it mismanagement. Okay, but if you plan it properly, it can be well managed and pre-planned. It's antonym. Okay, pre-planned or well managed thing. What do you understand by the word logic? Logic means something which is full of sense. Okay, something which was full of sense, and we can just feel convinced about that matter, any matter. And unreasonable, its antonym means there is no reason behind any logic, means its antonym. So this is totally opposite of it. Okay, this is also very important word, delineated. Okay, what is it? Delineated means to portray or describe something, गिविंग डिस्क्रिप्शन ऑफ समथिंग, मतलब कोई चीज़ को प्रेजेंट करना, शो करना. ओके, डिलीनिएटेड. Okay, now this was all about the words. Now let's begin with the summary. Okay, now let's see the stanza number 1 here. What you can see here: when the jet sprang into the sky. So, okay, when you see this line, you understand that the poet is sitting inside a jet plane. He's inside an aircraft. Okay, sprang into the sky means the jet has moved upward in the sky. Okay, he moved upward in the sky. and then it was clear why the city had developed the way it had. Okay, the way the city was looking from the ground, why it was developed, it was cleared in his mind. Okay, why the cities are developed. Okay, everything which he is thinking, the poet is thinking, he is thinking from the sky. He's looking the ground. Okay, he's looking at the earth surface, at the city from the sky. Okay, so what did he see there? He just thought that why the city was developed, it is quite clear now. Now he is convinced. Now he can just understand that why people had designed and planned to stay inside a city. Okay, so they have made a culture, people have made a culture of sitting staying inside a city. Okay, city or village, any. So how is it looking? It's looking, seeing it scaled 6 inches to the mile. Now when he was on the ground, the city was miles away, means the distance of between cities and within the cities is of miles. But when he's in the sky, he can see that a city, a particular city, different areas in the city are looking so small of 6 inches. Okay, this thing you can also imagine when you are on top of any building. If you see people walking on the ground, they look very small. You can just measure them in centimeters also, right? So this is how the cities, the areas were looking very small in scale of 6 inches from the sky. Okay, there seemed an inevitability. Now he is saying that unavoidability. We have discussed this word. Okay, so inevitable means something is there that which cannot be avoided. Okay, something is there which cannot be avoided by the poet. What is that thing? We will understand. Okay, about what on ground had looked haphazard. Now here the poet says that now I understand that we cannot avoid one thing, that something wrong was happening on the ground, means in the earth, on the earth, sorry. So on the earth something wrong was happening and we cannot avoid it. Okay, haphazard, we have already discussed this word. Something has lacked management and planning, means the development of the earth or the people or the city had lagged behind. Something wrong has happened with it. Okay, unplanned and without style. It was unplanned and there was no style, means something which is very important and something which should look organized and proper. This thing did not happen there when the jet sprang into the sky. So all these things are observed by the poet when he was on the into the sky inside a jet plane. Okay, now let's begin the stanza number 2. What is mentioned in stanza number 2? When the jet reached 10,000 feet. Okay, in when he was there up in the sky, he found that something wrong is in the ground and something is lagging behind about the management. Now here the poet is 10,000 above the above the level ground, 10,000 feet above the ground level. Okay, it was clear why the country had cities where the rivers ran. Okay, so now he just assumed, he thought that why the people are staying near the rivers and inside the cities. Okay, so there is a purpose. Now he has got the answer of the question that why the country had cities. Okay, the country, inside a country there are a lot of cities. For example, in India, Kolkata, Mumbai, Nagpur, Aurangabad, Dehradun, okay, Jammu Kashmir, there are a lot of cities in India also. Okay, so why there are so many cities and why there are so many rivers? Okay, and why people stay near the cities mostly, and why the valleys were populated and the valleys were also populated. The poet realizes that there is a very strong reason behind the decisions of the people. Why are they staying near the rivers? Why have they developed the cities? And why are they staying near the valleys also? Okay, so as because the people needed to create a culture of staying together. And when the poet was above into the sky inside a jet plane, he was thinking about all those aspects of lifestyle and the culture. Okay, but still he thinks something new. The logic of geography, that land and water attracted man. Okay, now here he had come to a conclusion. The poet has come to a conclusion that the land and water attracted man. Obviously the people need land to stay and water to drink. If there will be no water on the land, how will we humans survive? We all will be dead, right? So this is how the poet comes to a conclusion that people must have gathered inside the city and near the rivers just to avail the water and land for his survival. Okay, and was clearly delineated. Now it was clearly portrayed and means it is quite clear. This word is already discussed, delineated. Okay, and also listen to the pronunciations. Okay, when the jet reached 10,000 feet. Okay, so now it was quite clear that why the things are presented nicely. Okay, when he was 10,000 feet above the ground level. Okay, now we have done with the two stanzas. We will continue the remaining poem in my next part of the lecture. Okay, till the time, thank you, take care, goodbye.